My name is Adiel Brasov.
And I'm Laura Brasov.
And we came to Discovery initially because we were looking for a community church. And we had a criteria that we had put together. And we started checking out all the churches in the area. And then one bright Sunday morning, we stumbled across Discovery and loved it.
Primarily it was the teaching was applicable and relevant. And we loved the fact that there was tons of people our age with kids. Our kids loved their Sunday school program. And we just felt at home, and we've never looked back.
We came to McKay because we had come from St. Louis, Missouri, and we were looking for a community here in Colorado, and we kind of had a criteria there as well. Laura kind of did her little house hunting, and this is what we came up with.
We actually fell in love with McKay primarily because there was lots of new families moving in, and that was very attractive to us, just knowing that we were also going to be moving from afar. And it was a fabulous start. We were first on our block, or second, I guess, and had the opportunity even to go around and, with the kids, just pray over empty lots and ask that God would bring people into our path.
So we prayed for all of our neighbors and their kids, and
even though we didn't know who they were yet.
But we also played in their dirt lots and dirt
fun.
piles, and that was a blast. And one of the things that we had purposed in our minds when we moved here is that we really wanted to be observant to where God was at work and to try to join Him there.
One of the things we did do when we moved in is to try to initiate some things. For instance, every summer we would have Krispy Kreme party out on the driveway, and we'd block off our cul-de-sac and invite basically the 3 cul-de-sacs around us to come with their kids, bring your own coffee, and we'd provide Krispy Kremes. And that was just a great way to get to know the fringe people that we hadn't met yet or didn't know, and also everyone else that we already did know, just a time for fun. We also instituted our annual cookie decorating party, which is a blast for kids, a little messy on my carpet, but just tons of fun, and again, an opportunity for our friends to get to know friends who also go to Discovery, in the hopes that they would also know more people and feel at home around Christians, quite frankly.
I would say that for most of us, thinking about talking to other people about our journey with God leads to all kinds of discomfort and butterflies. And there are all kinds of reasons for that. Here's how I think of it for myself. That's helped me to process this. Walking with God is the greatest thing in my life. And just like I would want to tell my friends of any other great discoveries or any other things that I'm thrilled about, I would certainly want to tell my friends about this as well. I wouldn't want to keep it from them. Now, what they do with it and how they process it, that's between themselves and God. But what I want to do is leave an opening for the conversation to start. I want to invite them in that conversation and in that journey. And over time, I trust that God has been at work in their lives like He's been in mine. And I'm hoping that this crossroads will be another catalyst in moving them closer in the journey with God. And again, it is a real thrill having seen that many times in our lives, where either we ourselves are unaware or calloused to what God is doing, and God uses people in our lives to draw us to Him and to make us aware of His work in us and around us and in them. That's the same way we want to be used by God to be part of their journey with God.
I'll also say it's sometimes hard to share my faith with people, even though I feel like God's enabled me to do it often. Deep down inside, I still get very shaky. And I can tell I'm nervous inside, and yet God still can use that and speak through that. And my responsibility is to be faithful to what God wants me to do, and again, to leave the results to Him.
A constant theme on our mind has been the fact that God placed us here for a reason in our neighborhood, and He's placed our neighbors and friends now in our midst and around us for a reason as well. And so we're looking for ways to intersect our lives so that we can be a blessing to them and them to us. And our view has been over the years that some people don't know God and don't know Christ yet, but they will, and we hope to be part of that journey as they grow with Christ and as they get to know Him. And we also trust that God will bring other people in their lives and surround them with signs of His presence and direction. But we certainly want to be part of that. And let me tell you, it's been a real thrill to walk alongside the journey through life's highs and lows with our friends and neighbors through that. And I wouldn't trade it for the world.